What is the biggest misconception of you? What's one thing people think about you, but it's not true?
Off that wig stuff, dog. I don't know. They think I'm gay. That's a big. You know what I'm saying? People don't know me. You know what I'm saying? For real. I don't care, but to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying. I never show anything outside the character to even YouTube or not know everyday life. And some people don't understand, like, I'm a real dude. Like, I ain't gonna say real nigga because y'all be getting that shit misconstrued or what's a real nigga is, but I'm cut way different than how they perceive me to be off of my Instagram character skits.
But you're not gay?
Not at all.
Craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
Rumor?
Yeah.
Man, they be making up all kinds of shit, but they don't know me though. You know what I'm saying? I think off the gay stuff, it kind of like washed it, because I got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had kids like this, like 1 year, like, became like that. Then I had 2 girlfriends in the same household, so that kind of like threw that off. And then if you really follow me, like on my other accounts, like Snapchat and stuff like that, they started saying I was a hoe and I fuck everybody, because I used to do like crazy shit. I used to be hitting girls on Snapchat and like my homemade pornos and on that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Not showing too much, but just trying to be what I wanted to be growing up. Like, I wanted to be a porn star for real. I wanted, like, it's crazy shit, but yeah. Not no big rumors. They be making up all kinds of shit, man. They always making up rumors, but they ain't true.
You wanted to literally be a porn star at one point in your life?
No, it's just that I just love pleasing my woman, like pleasing a woman. Like, I don't fuck my family. I don't fuck people, like random people, because I want to leave a good report. You know what I'm saying? So even when I was growing up, like, I have to send you away from me, knowing that you can't get what I got from somebody else. So yeah, so that was like why I wanted to be one. But I never watched porns growing up ever. Like, I haven't watched a full flick in my life. I can't see another nigga penis going inside. I don't like that shit. You don't like to compare me to another nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Looking at my shit like, damn, why my shit don't look like that? But yeah, I ain't never getting into shit like that.
So you were just figuratively speaking, saying stuff like that, or
like, what, I want to be a porn star?
Yeah.
I'm cold. I'm just cold. That's just what it is. I knew I was cold then, but now I'm cold, so I just wanted other people to see. And when I first started being me, I just wanted girls. I did this shit all for females' attention. I ain't know money came with it, none of that type of shit. Instagram just started videos. Nobody was on doing skits and stuff. Just me and a couple more people. So that was a way of getting females' attention and work.
And there was one point when you had 2 girlfriends simultaneously under one roof?
Yes, sir.
How did that happen?
So boom. I was with my son mama. And she was, crazy, you know what I'm saying? She was doing her thing in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't care about my name, messing around and stuff like that. So, and on top of that, she always wanted to fight. So she didn't care about me being Eastside Ivo, because I was, I was just her dude, you know what I'm saying? I'm Ivory to her, boo, boo, boo. So I went to LA and I went to a pool party and I saw a girl there. I'm like, she cold as ever. Like, she exactly my type. And I started kicking with her, and then I was like telling her about what was going on at home, and then I offered her to come to Detroit. She came to Detroit, and she saw it with her own eyes, like what my son mama was doing to me, and like how she didn't care, you know what I'm saying, and how much she could have, like, how many situations I couldn't avoid, you know what I'm saying, like, she forced a fight, like, you know how they be like, don't hit the girl, walk out, just walk out. She'll block the door. They act like that don't happen, you know what I'm saying? She pushing, pulling on my nutsack, all kinds of crazy ass stuff. So she was like, you don't need this type of stuff. So I was like, let's move to LA. So we did. Like, next morning we all drove. Not that after the fight, like 2 days after that, we packed up, got in the Charger, drove all the way to LA. I was staying at her mama's house until my realtor found me a little apartment. Then, I moved in there. So me and her was kicking it. Then I went back to Detroit to the house that I still had, because, I still had the house. And the girl ended up coming over. I ended up hitting her and shit. And somehow she ended up pregnant. So I had to tell the girl, like, hey, I went to Detroit and I got a girl pregnant, and she from Flint. And around the time Flint was going through their water crisis, I'm like, and I don't want my baby in Flint. And the girl was telling me like, you know, she was getting, you know, molested and stuff at home and stuff like that. She grew up in a foster home. So it really was having me heated. So she was giving me all kind of stories, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I graduate tomorrow morning, so when you go to sleep, by the time you wake up, I'm going to be going to graduation. So that happened. So then she called me like I'm pregnant. So then that's when I told my girl, like, you know, she live in Flint, she just graduated, and she getting molested at home. She got to move to LA. So like, I know it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? I would, you know, so you could leave if you want to type stuff. I gave her an option to leave. But at the time, they both was curious. Like, one girl was already kind of gay. Then the one that I brought from LA to Detroit to see my problems, her and my baby mama did something. So she was, you know, curious too. So moved to LA. The girl that I got pregnant came to LA. They clicked, you know, it wasn't like, I don't know, threesome every night type stuff. It was just like, y'all here, you know, we making money, we gonna make something the best out of it type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Old girl wasn't gonna leave me that I was rocking with, and she was only here because she was pregnant. She said she was pregnant, ended up getting some screams from the bathroom. She had a miscarriage. Took her to the hospital, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, after the hospital, they went to Knott's Berry Farms, a little amusement park. So we kind of felt bad for her, you know what I'm saying? So then we started doing it again, got her pregnant, you know what I'm saying? By the time when she was pregnant, it was like, damn, okay, it finally worked. Not knowing that the girl I was with been pregnant for 2 months. She ain't know. Now I got 2 babies on the way, you know what I'm saying? So the girl, you know, was, you know, when hormones get to kicking in, they both pregnant in the same household, stuff like that. So when that happened, I flew the girl I grew up with, my son mama, you know, we slept on carpet, bed bugs in the carpet, you know what I'm saying? First car, hustling, selling candy together, all that type of shit. I wanted her to see LA. She ain't never been to Hollywood. I lived in West Hollywood, so I wanted her to see. Flew her out there. So now it's 2 pregnant girls, my son mama and my son, under one roof. My son mama coming, she territorial, thinking is, you know, she ruined the household, made one of them leave. She went back to Flint. When she went back to Flint, you know, she ended up getting with a girl and shit like that. So I was like, damn, why you know what I'm saying, you wanted this baby so bad, where we practiced for the baby again, like, what's up now that you got the baby? So a lot of stuff would just start, it just wasn't adding up. So then I called the hospital that we went to when she got the miscarriage. And I'm like, yeah, I'm Cleopatra, you know what I'm saying, boo, 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 blah, blah, blah. And I got her social security number, you know. She's like, yeah, well, you came here last time for a checkup, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, a checkup? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? So she never was pregnant in the first place. She came down there with the sob stories, and then I called her mama. She like, she ain't never been molested here. So she made up a whole crazy-ass story to end up in LA. So that's how that happened. It happened, like, by, like, unfortunate situations, like me being vulnerable. Like, I feel like I got a healing soul, so God always bring me broken souls. I feel like I got to do something I don't have to do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because my mama was molested and stuff growing up too. So when I hear a story like that, I gotta help. You know what I'm saying? So she ended up busting up, dog. And that's how that happened. So anyway, the house broke up and I had to choose. You know what I'm saying? I could have got her to fly back, but she already dipped on me. And she lied about being pregnant in the first place. So I chose my daughter mama. Like, you know, shit, she was solid. She ain't never did nothing to me at the time. She was loyal, and we started, man, for the last 4 years out. That's who I've been with until we broke up.
So there were 2 pregnant females, but really, in essence, only one female was pregnant.
Nope. Not when she got pregnant again. Remember, she came. So I was with my son mama only because I was afraid to start over. We was fighting. We was doing all kinds of crazy ass stuff in Detroit. She was fucking dudes and all that type of shit. Not saying I was an angel, but you know, she too many. She did too much. So I went to LA. I met a girl. I brought the girl back to LA. Her and my baby mama clicked, but she also saw that my baby mama was crazy, and you know, I didn't need that. So me and her skipped back to LA. Me and the new girl I met out there. Went to Detroit to visit. Ended up doing it to another chick, being like a, you know, slimy ass dude. She ended up getting pregnant. Flew her to LA. I talked to my girl like, she coming regardless of what you saying, because she pregnant. You ain't pregnant. Like, I can't lay my baby in Flint in a water crisis. She like, all right, she can come. But it's my house anyway. You know what I'm saying? So she ended up coming out there. So now it's me, my girl, and the girl that I went back to Detroit and had sex. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So now we all under one roof. She ended up having a miscarriage. She never was pregnant in the first place. But
so this was a fake miscarriage.
I mean, fake miscarriage. We never even saw the shit. You know, I never saw the shit. I just came and I heard she had a miscarriage, so I pulled up like, I'm outside. So they came, she was sad, took her to the hospital. You feel me? So we felt bad for her that she had the miscarriage. And they knew like how bad I wanted another child because me and my son mama kept trying and it didn't work. And my son mama was using my son against me at the time, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted another baby, you know, and niggas in Detroit, like, I'm fucking your baby mama, blah, blah, blah. I want to be like, okay, nigga, shit, I got two of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over her type shit. I wanted to be over her so bad. I was just doing shit. So we felt bad for her. So we was trying, like, whoever get pregnant first type shit. So she ended up pregnant again. She ended up getting pregnant again. Like, all right, cool. But the other girl didn't even know she been pregnant. She was 2 months pregnant at the same time. So now she pregnant again, and she pregnant. Now my kid's 2 months apart. Type shit.
My head just exploded.
Hey, listen, a lot of the rappers that the life that these niggas be living, dog. They wanted me to make a freaking reality show. Like, it was crazy. Like, my life, like, my niggas know my life crazy. And niggas be in and out of households, like, hiding and, you know, playing with females' feelings and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I kept it G real, cuz. Like, real. You know what I'm saying? Now, they knew everything up front. Each one of them messed with each other before. So, you know, it was like no kind of like, you know, I ain't had to like sneak from household, like sneak and fuck her, this baby mama, that baby mama. We all was under one roof type shit. And it was just crazy. Now, I would never in my life do it again. I wouldn't suggest nobody to do it. It was lame as hell to me, for me to doing it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a good leader again. I wasn't a good dude. I don't know why the girls would even go for something like that, but not like how manipulative I can be and, you know, and how providing I can be, you know, catching some girls that's my age. We all the same age, you know what I'm saying? My other baby mama, a year younger than me. I was providing for them, manipulating them. I'm like, you know, you a fucking dude. You don't know who they fucking, but y'all know who I'm fucking. I'm only fucking y'all type shit. You know what I'm saying? And you like girls, this your girl. You know what I'm saying? So if dick is a problem, y'all can get it from me. You know what I'm saying? At least you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, worrying about who the next nigga fucking. I can be totally honest with y'all. It makes sense to him. You know what I'm saying? I just summed it up for you, but you know I had a little bit more spin on and stuff like that. And on top of that, I was me. I was providing. I was giving cheese, making money. I'm charming. My family open, everybody with open arms. One of them came from a broken household. You know, it was just a whole nigga move for me, dog. Like, I shouldn't have did it ever. So now I'm playing like Bob the Builder with the relationship and trying to keep my son and my daughter having a good relationship, you know what I'm saying? And I had to go to court for the one that's in Flint, you know, fighting cases with her. She was keeping my son away from me, but I'm feeling like whatever I did to you, I apologize, but I would never, that don't got nothing to do with me and my son. But she was hurt, so I can't, you know, But, and then I'm thinking like, you kind of bullied your way in the situation because you lied to me type stuff, you feel me? So that can like give me the benefit of the doubt off that alone, but she wasn't trying to hear all that. Like, you heard me, like, you heard me too, because this would have never been if you would have never made up something. Like, so man, I regret it. Like, I don't regret my kids. I just regret what I did with them young ladies, because I wouldn't want my daughter to be in no monogamous relationship, however you said, and trying to raise kids under one household with, you know what I'm saying, with 2 women and I still wasn't shit.
How old were you at the time?
19, 20.
So at one moment there were 3 women.
Yeah.
Under one roof.
And my son. They was both pregnant. Yup. Whole nigga. Crazy.
Okay, so when it was 3 women at one point under one roof, how were the sleeping arrangements?
They all did it with each other before. So it was like, you know, take turns. Sometimes one sleep on the couch, the other we sleep in the room. The other 2 sleep in the room with me. Shit like that.
One person was territorial. Were any other women jealous? Or were you guys working as a team?
Imagine being with one woman that's pregnant attitude changes, hissy fits, stuff like that. So now it's two of them. There's one that feel like, you know, I was here when it all started, and you left me, you know, and I should have left her. Like, she didn't even deserve to come to LA, but because, you know, she never saw it before, and I felt, you know, like I always got to do something, I let it happen. She really came and fucked the household up for real, to be honest with you. She was still doing her thing back in Detroit. That's what happened, though.
Was there ever a time where you had sex with all three simultaneously?
Well, you probably had a handful of threesomes with just the two I had there, but nah. But I had threesomes with, like, each of them separately, like, not in the house, though.
Boy, this is complex.
It's crazy. I got way.
Complex and crazy. Yeah, that's an understatement. I've
No.
never heard a story like this.
It's so real too. A lot of people know. I ain't lying. I ain't lying either. But people know. Like my kids look like twins, man. But I would never put neither one of my baby mamas in something like that before. No more. You know, they all still love me. You know. So, you know, I wouldn't even. I probably won't even do it to them no more. You know, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to manipulate them no more, play with their hearts, and I want them to be happy. I want them to move on. I do. And a lot of baby daddies ain't gonna say that, especially having a daughter. Like, I don't want nobody around raising my daughter, but I will, because I ain't right for her mama. I want her mama to be happy, and her mama don't be herself, like crazy. Like, you know how I told her I brought her to Detroit and she saw like my baby mama fighting and all that, like, you don't need to be this, you Eastside Ivo. She turned into that person. Like, I got locked up down here. She fight about to break TVs and stuff in the house. I'm trying to leave. She ain't let me leave. So I pushed her out the house and locked the door. She outside beating the truck. I got my daughter in the house with me. Police come. I call the police, like, you know, hey, she outside messing up my truck. Can y'all make her leave? Police come. My baby in there. The baby? Hey, sir, open the door. We need to make sure the baby okay. No, my baby good. Make her leave. You see her? She out there crazy. Like, what happened? What happened to you? Wasn't it? He pushed me. He pushed you. Yeah, he tried to push me out the door. But did he push you? Yeah, he pushed me. Oh, okay. Now we really need you to open this door. Yeah, and then they locked me up for family violence. But I had scratches, but I ain't about to be like, look at me though, like a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to try to get her locked up. I just wanted her to leave. So she started being violent. She always want to fight, and so many different times. Probably more than my first baby mama did. You know what I'm saying? But that's the kind of effect I had on her. You know what I'm saying? She never had me to herself. I never been a good guy to her. You know what I'm saying? I probably kind of made her feel like she wasn't enough more than often. And I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't know how to say I apologize enough for her to accept it unless I take her back. And I've been with her for 4 years, and a lot of stuff that I asked of her, like business-wise, like start a business and like help me. Because you Eastside Ivo girl, when a lot of people don't even have 2 million followers, you know what I'm saying? You're getting free followers. You're supposed to be a more Jada before. More Jada was a more Jada. More Jada before when I was, you know, me. That could have been you. She just didn't want that. So now I see a more Jada and stuff like that. Like, man, I used to beg her to start a business or do something, you know. She'd rather work at the post office or not do anything. So unless I take her back, it won't be a good enough apology to her. You know what I'm saying? So she'd still be spending her days trying to make me miserable, trying to do something, mess up my life type stuff. And I don't know how to apologize to her and show her I mean it other than taking her back, and I don't want that. She can't get me to the next level. And it'd be selfish for me to go through another 4 years and I got other kids to take care of, you know? Like I'm down here now because you got YouTube couples, Daria and Ken. Like, we was first, like, before that. Like, we could have been, man, it was more drama than anything. So I just had to leave her alone for everybody's sake. I got not only my kids, I got my mama, my grandma, I got people who going through stuff, like real problems. My grandma's sick, you know what I'm saying? I can't be arguing with you over a girl and, you know, your insecurities and stuff. So I just, like, it's not safe for me. I need to get to the next level.
Whatever ended up happening with that family violence charge, did it get dropped?
Yeah, man, she ain't come to court, stuff like that. You know, they just wanted, they postponed that to go back to court, but I couldn't even get my gun license because it was pending.
That's over with now.
It's over with, though.
Are you able to get a gun license?
No, they said I had a gun. I had a gun in Detroit. I got pulled over with a gun, but it was a pellet gun. But they charged it as a real gun, I guess. So that came back. So now I got to go back to Detroit and clear that up. Got to send my lawyer, Maurice Davis, 1-800-DAVIS. Free shout out. Yeah, got to have him go down there and fix it. But Atlanta, I got a gun. You know, you can drive around with a gun. You know, as long as you stay in the car. But in order to carry it around, you need the license.
Permit,
yeah.
Okay, outside of this situation, just generally speaking,
Yeah.
Is there a question people ask of you hate to answer?
Dang, no, man. You know what? No, I like genuine people. Like I talk to, like if I try to pull a number, I pull a number because, you know, dudes, it's a sport when you out see a pretty girl, and, you know, try to holler at them. But, you know, I like to meet people who don't know me. But I ask for this fame, you know what I'm saying? Not to be a big header, but people know me. Y'all know me. You know, I've been doing it for so long. But so I just don't like when people be like, do that voice, probably. Just Eastside Ivo, or trying to sit right there and you trying to tell me your favorite video of mine. And I got to act like I know what you're talking about. Shit like that. But nah.
Do you care what people think of you?
People be a lot to say that they don't care what people think of y'all. Like, you care. Like, you care. I to a certain extent. Not to a point where I gotta prove it. Prove a point. You know? Like, damn, I'll be looking like, damn, this y'all really think of me. But I always had plans to, like, show them. But I never, like, you know, I have other people to tend to like, you know, make it happen. But that's plans for 2019.
Now, one can care about another person's opinion so much so, it can lead to health issues.
Yeah.
It can lead to a certain level of stress. It can lead to anxiety, depression, worst case, suicidal thoughts. Did it ever get that bad for you? Or did you face any of these obstacles when it came to caring about another person's opinion of you?
I don't have mental issues, and I feel sorry for a lot of people who does, you know what I'm saying? Don't know what a lot of people going through or what makes them do what they do. Suicide is selfish to me, but for my opinion, because I'm not, you know, God, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't born with a mental illness or nothing, demons inside me, nothing like that. So to do something, to start a career, and that to be the cause of my death and leave my kids and my mama and everybody out here, not from somebody killing me, from me taking my own life, selfish move for me personally. So nah, hell nah. Only thing in opinion, that wig stuff, everybody doing it now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's not joking no more. Like, they are really being the female. You know what I'm saying? So what I did with hearing people's opinions to show like I could be funny without the wig, but I can still tend to the people who started following me because of it. So I just put the bonnet on. Still get the message of me impersonating a ratchet woman. It started off with me impersonating my baby mama and my aunties. You feel me? I wrote the skits for my baby mama, but she ain't believe in it. Like, my uncle, I started with my little uncle. I was writing skits for him, but he ain't believe in it. So I'm like, I do it. And I just wanted to get to 10K. And then I got to 1 million in like under 6 months. So then it blew. And I went to Radio Shack, and a girl that never spoke to me a day in my life, like, not her in particular, but girls like her, like, hey, you Eastside Ivo. I was like, damn. So I tried to do anything to get 10K. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my baby mama actually stayed up one day, you know what I'm saying, following people to get to 10K. And at work. And a guy named Too Real Mac That Fee had reposted my junk, Cashed Out posted my junk, and then it blew. So only that of people like, you only funny with a wig on. Killed the wig, bonnet, still impersonate ratchet women for my old fans that follow my page for that, and don't have to act like a bitch. Like, it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? You act like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm impersonating the message I'm trying to get across, and it's funny. You can say it's not funny all you want. This shit is funny. When I look at it, it's funny, and it has an effect on me being around people. You know what I'm saying? Certain, because they don't know, like, you know, niggas like hood niggas, shit like that. But my niggas I grew up with, Eastside niggas from Detroit, all that type of stuff. Some of them fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because they know my daddy, they know my uncles, you know, a lot of stuff. But until somebody meet me and we break the ice and start talking and chopping it up. Like, yeah, we fuck with you. Only reason why niggas like me in the first place is how well I took care of my son since I started. Like, I really do that. For no props, none of that. I really fuck with him. That's my dog.
Now, you said you have no mental issues, but I find it, my personal opinion here, that comedians, being a comedian, to me, that comes from, usually what I see, it comes from a certain level of pain, maybe a depression, maybe an insecurity.
Ooh.
Like you'll hear a comedian so-and-so, they're bipolar, or this or that.
Damn, hey, it's crazy you got that view on it, because a lot of them are like that. A lot of people say I started from school, blah, blah, blah. I started from school. Like, I guess my attention span wasn't serious. Like, everybody's serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I got a friend, bro, she a female. My view of things, she'll make it a whole 360. Like, so she too serious. Like, no joke get past her. Like, yeah, you joking about that, but what if you, damn, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people in school and growing up, they just so goddamn serious. I've been on the funny shit, but my family reunions, me being in rooms, like I like to control, I like attention. I don't know if that's a mental disorder, but I like to control everybody. You know what I'm saying? So everybody looking at me and the attention. So when I'm on that stage or I'm doing something and I know that they looking for me, they looking at me, it's that adrenaline. Like, I just got dressed and I got a lot of beautiful women only looking at me on the stage. That's enough for me. So that's what, like, even being in theater class and at school, the whole auditorium, I want to be famous so bad. Everybody finally looking at me, and I'm school nigga. Like, I'm that funny nigga, class clown.
I mean, maybe you're the exception to the rule, but I just feel like when it comes to jokes, people will, you'll hear the phrase, there's a little bit of truth in each sarcastic joke or something like that. Sometimes, people do jokes because it's a mask or it's a defense mechanism, because it comes from, like I said, maybe pain, depression, or insecurity that they're dealing with. So they kind of,
Bro, niggas, I'm a dude. Like, insecurity, I don't have anything to be insecure about. Only thing that got to me was the wig shit, but I signed up for that. Nah, bro, I've been roasting like my whole life. Like, we grew up doing that, you know what I'm saying? So everything about myself, my uncles and stuff told me already about my head and all that type of shit. I knew that, you know what I'm saying? So you can't say nothing to me like I ain't heard before. So I roast, that's what I do. I ain't depressed. My jokes come from growing up. Like, I see probably struggling and stuff like that, but they ain't have a toll on me. Like, it helped me, because when I get down low, I've been here before type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the blessing of it, like going through the depression. I ain't never been depressed besides the gambling shit. I never been depressed. Not having an Instagram, shit, but I've been there before. But some people might. I don't know, bro. Not me.
Well, what do you think of my opinion? Do you think most comedians...
I think that is a dog-ass view to have on something. Like, that is perfect. Like, it makes sense. Because I meet comedians that's ugly as hell, as lame as hell, you know what I'm saying? Or lame as hell, or, that's doing it for them reasons. Or I have comedians comedians that committed suicide type shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's another thing we've seen. Several comedians have committed suicide.
I saw several of them. I done seen some of them go cold turkey, get off Instagram, don't do videos no more, and probably one of the originators, Man, that makes a lot of sense. I do everything by myself, like about myself. Like right now, like my image. Like I got tired of being Ivory. Like I pay somebody cut their dreads out their head. I want those. I buy them right now. You lying? I'll give you 4,000. No, you won't. Yes, I will. Bought them. Went to somebody, started them bitches in my head. I don't care what nobody think. Fuck yeah.
That's true?
Dead ass. Look, bro. Can't take it off right now because it ain't 99, 2000. Gotta wait till New Year's.
But those are not really your dreads.
You know that ain't my dreads. Sometimes you could cheat the game when you got money. A lot of people did it. I just ain't gonna snitch.
Those are $4,000 dreads.
We brag different. A lot of people like, you fake ass. These are not fake, buddy. These are really somebody's shit. These are not fake. They just pay to get them on somebody's head. I don't phone them. And I got that from a Chicago nigga. Whoever phone them is, I don't know.
What are your keys to success?
Doing what you love to do, man. Everything, you gotta love it, bro. That's why I probably haven't been doing so much skits yet. Like, as many skits as I used to do. You gotta love it. I'm gonna let my shit hang different. You know what I'm saying? While we on this bit, hopefully it give y'all a little look on how long these bitches really is. You feel me? Hold on, I got you. Hold on. So let's see. But yeah, you gotta just do what you love to do, bro. You feel me? Like doing, like looking for validation and all that type of shit. You know, don't feel like nobody care about you. You know, as much as you care about yourself. Another key to success is finding your niche. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find your niche. Like, if it works for you and it don't work for everybody else, stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to do what everybody else do, bro. Find something that separates you different than them. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it's gonna work. And shit, network. Don't be selfish enough to not, you know, care about other people's point of views or feel like you better than them. Cause that's a lot. That's what messed me up. Not networking. You know what I'm saying? Enough. A lot of people forgave me. A couple people, High Davis, when he was growing up, when he was coming up, I'm like, you ain't funny. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, I never gave him nothing past that. Like, but you can do this. I just left it at that. Like, he like, post my video. I'm like, I don't think they funny. I couldn't, like, I should have said, but when they are, I got you. You know? It wasn't that I wasn't humble or something. I just was inconsiderate. But people like him took that kind of shit and use it to his advantage. He told a couple more on Instagram, like, y'all niggas check my page. Watch, I'm gonna pass y'all one day. And he did that. You know? So sometimes you gotta make people eat their words. So be humble, man. Be considerate of other people's feelings while you wanna come up. Don't steal. Because a lot of people on the come up, bro, will watch other people who below them on the come up and steal what they got going on. So it's not original. You're not gonna get blessed for that. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you do. Stick to it. Have a brand, and be considerate of others around you. Be consistent, because the day that you're not working, somebody else is working to get that spot. And just secure your spot. Secure the bag, and stay faithful. Spiritual if you're spiritual. Keep some belief in God, for sure.
There's some comics that were pretty big at one point that have been excommunicated from the comedy industry because of joke stealing.
Joke stealing? Yeah, bro. Hey, listen.
I don't know if you remember Carlos Mencia.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, he was a Latin
so you
Hispanic
said they got
comic.
blackballed?
Blackball, yeah. They like
bro,
they
listen,
were.
I've been to comedy shows. I used to go to Russell Simmons comedy shows in LA at the theater he be having. I'm sitting in the stands. This girl say my whole bit, the whole thing, bro. I was like, is she serious? You know, and. You know, I make memes. I make memes on internet, and I send them around just to see like how they gonna do. Then I put them in a video. So a lot of people be thinking like, you know what I'm saying, like I probably be stealing jokes, but I really, you know what I'm saying, created some memes. You know what I'm saying. So when people be doing my shit on stage, they're like, damn, like you really, you know what I'm saying. But she actually stole a video, like a whole skit. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, or sometimes you know you don't be humble on the come up, and then the people who pass you, they fuck around blackball you. They, you know, put stuff in people's ears before you actually get to meet them for yourself. You know, if I ever, and people be getting my personality and the way I grew up. I grew up on the east side. I grew up having to watch my back. You know what I'm saying? I grew up I've been catching the bus since I was 9 years old. Sometimes my mom used to tell me not to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? That's like a defensive mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can't just be inviting, especially when you're on the bus by yourself at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? At 9 years old. So I never shook it. So a lot of people be thinking I'm being arrogant, but I ain't grow up with niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to friend people because I grew up alone. You know what I'm saying? So they be getting my personality mixed with arrogance. But I like to connect. I like to network with people. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like I was arrogant, you know what I'm saying? This is an interview. This is my first interview. I never did an interview before in my life. Ivo is not like that. I fuck with y'all. I wish everybody success. And I apologize to y'all niggas, man. It's an emotion that y'all have. I'm not an emotional person. You know, it's probably why I never been considerate or reached out. You know what I'm saying? So I just deal with emotions different. Teach my kids the same thing, dog. Like, probably don't mean what they, you know what I'm saying, what you think they mean until you talk to them. A lot of niggas ain't never had that conversation with me to even know. They just assume.
Another prominent comedian, Dane Cook, you ever heard of him?
Yep, I heard him.
He used to be in big movies. He used to be at big arenas doing his comedy shows, and when he was accused of plagiarism, he was excommunicated. You don't see him anymore doing anything. And he was a huge name at one point.
I gotta check. You know, they be funny though, but shit, sometimes that stealing shit is not what's up. You can get banned now for being too insensitive. I am very insensitive, and that's probably holding me back. I don't know why they ain't come through them doors. You know, I know I ain't making them wilding out, but shit, you know, I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't showing too much character. You know, they want character on the show, but other than that, a lot of people don't like how insensitive I am. And I thought comics supposed to be insensitive. Somebody I look up to, Lil Duval, very insensitive. But nowadays, I know when he tweet, he kind of like take away some shit he would have said differently back in 2012. It's probably smart marketing, but I like the raw stuff. I love it, you know.
And you know what? That's something that you have to weigh out, I guess, is because I'm sure just like anything in life, there's a niche for everything, right? If you're in really an how do you pronounce it? If you're a really insensitive comic,
right,
there's probably a group of people, a fan base that love that stuff. Yeah. But can those type of comics make it to mainstream television and mainstream movies? Maybe not.
Okay, so back to Lil Duval. He's happy. He ain't never been a Kevin Hart. But a lot of people look up to him more than they look up to Kevin Hart because he's happy. I think that's probably I need to get more in touch with, being happy. So, yeah, thanks for that advice. I needed that.
Well, not advice. It's just you got to weigh it out. And it's just an outlook from the outside looking in on, do you do I'll be the most insensitive comic. I may have a certain amount of fan base, but I'll be happy.
Right.
And make a certain type of income versus you being not yourself, not doing the jokes you want to do, drawing back, but maybe making a lot of money, being a lot more famous.
Yeah, well, I don't even think I even wanted the fame. Like, and I got it, I just be like, sometimes I want to be by myself. I started this shit for females' attention. And I make well enough money to take care of my bills and my kids. I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm touching like, damn, I gotta do something for other people too. Like, that's very inconsiderate. Like, my kids' Christmas don't look like my little cousin kids, you know what I'm saying, Christmas. I don't like that. One Christmas, I bought the whole family toys and shoes and shit. I called around for sizes. I told my son, this year you gotta sacrifice a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna touch with more. Because that's probably one of my videos I don't do, because I don't like to work for other people. If I'm watching what I'm saying, it's not raw. It's not in me. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to change and switch stuff up. And yeah, so I'm going to go with the crowd that likes it. You know what I'm saying? But people can turn around and assume that I'm gay and call me gay, or as soon as a joke come out, or they don't like what I'm saying with your gay ass. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be sensitive about it. That's the first thing a motherfucker say. My baby mama say this shit when she get mad. You know what I'm saying? And she know for damn sure a nigga ain't gay. But I don't get mad at that because that's what you got. Like, that's all you got. It's like when you talk about homosexuality, and, you know, some of them is the most bashful people in the world. As soon as you say something about them, all hell breaks loose.
And there's also different avenues of comedy. There's not just stand-up. I mean, you can be a writer and use your insensitive jokes, and that could be funny in a cartoon or funny, you know, for another.
You was a genius, boy. I don't even think you just a DJ. I don't know what you do.
And then there's also a beautiful thing called Netflix, right? And Netflix is a platform where anything and everything goes, and it's uncensored.
It's so cold.
It's not like there's no ties politically like Comedy Central, which is on a big network and is connected to this and connected to that. So,
Family Guy is the most insensitive cartoon ever on Comedy, whatever the deal, it's on Comedy Central. The jokes they say is the most racist shit, but it's funny and nobody cares and it works. And that's I should have thought of that, because if I'm still saying it and it's a cartoon, then so goddamn be it. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll work. It'll make me more happy, and then it'll be a different avenue of comedy for me. And I think your ass should do therapy, boy. You a motherfucking cold, boy. Oh God.
Now, in regards to Family Guy, it is on Fox, which is a huge television network.
Right.
I've never been a part of, I've watched a lot of Family Guy. I don't know the behind the scenes of Family Guy. Maybe they want to be even more raw and uncensored and uncut than they already are and had to held back because they're on Fox.
I don't know, Seth, whatever his name is, he's a motherfucking,
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane is a savage. I'm a fan. He's a savage. I like that. I like the old comedy, Richard Pryor and all them, and they get to say what the hell they want to say. You know, Kevin Hart recently got into it for some old tweets he said back when it used to be insensitive type of comedy, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta watch what you say. I know that much. Sometimes I don't want to watch what you know what I'm saying? I want to say, I don't know what may make you feel, you know what I'm saying, offended. You know, but I feel like I apologize later. Probably. So I just, you know, you gotta just deal with the consequences, I guess.